Hey, this is Sarah, and this is Fatty to Fitty vlog week 32. I missed last week because I had family coming into town, and then it slipped my mind, and I suck. But I remember that my weigh-in was still at 218.6, and this week I am down to 217.1, which now puts me officially over the 30-pound loss mark, which is very nice. Been doing really well at the gym, switched it up back into a build phase, which is my favorite. So instead of being a lot of very cardio heavy stuff, then it's a lot of actual lifting, which I really enjoy. So in that 30-pound loss, that's just straight up loss. I mean, that doesn't take into account any muscle that I've gained or even my increased water intake. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I'm really, really, really pleased with that. Measurements still seem to be going down quite nicely, although I do a lot of stuff that generates a lot of leg muscle, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually get below a size 16 with my giant ham thighs, but they are very muscly now, so I'm okay with that. I mean, if I wind up staying in a 16 just because I have huge leg muscles, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? That can be pretty hot, so that's cool. Another thing, I did my first 100-pound lift this week. On Monday, I'd only been at like 65 before on my deadlift. And trainer just whacked 25-pound plates on either side, and we just gave it a shot. And that was 95. And well, you're 5 pounds away from 100 after you do your first set, so might as well just lift the 100. So hopefully by Monday I will be ready to do 110, which will be actually more than half my body weight, which is really cool and something I never thought I'd do. The other thing is that my trainer is intending to use me as her success story, so that's really cool, and it's where a bunch of the trainers put different clients of theirs in, and then whoever wins it either gets 20 trainer sessions or $1,000. Thing is, like, the trainer sessions themselves are $40 each plus tax, so I think it works out cheaper. And actually, considering my trainer is going to be going up to like level 3, I have a funny feeling that she actually would cost more, so it'll work out well in the end. Other than that, things have been going good. I'm back to logging again my food. A couple of people have left comments saying, yeah, log your food. It was one of those things where I felt like I was more in control of things than I was, and I realized I really wasn't. And especially because, of course, as you weigh less, in order to maintain even, you require less calories. But really, at the end of the burn phase, I was starving. I was just burning so many calories, and it's a really hard phase to be in because you're still doing weight training. Your weights are just lower, and you're moving a lot faster. And even though I can do the cardio portion, it's the bursts that kill me. And I mean, I was exhausted mentally and physically by it. I've gotten through my first one, and I'm really glad of that. And I'm also halfway through the training sessions that I have now at the minute. I've got like 50 left. So I feel like I've made some really good progress. And I feel like if I keep working hard on this and making making this lifestyle change a priority, then, you know, I could really succeed. You know, and I'm happy with how I've been doing so far. A lot of my aches and pains are going away, although I had some huge muscle aches in my legs after Monday. Seriously, I could hardly walk right. It was not good. But I'm really enjoying how physically and mentally strong it makes me feel. Like, you know, I could pick up a medium-sized child, so therefore I can't be doing all bad. I don't know, maybe it's something a bit ridiculous to say, but it makes me feel good. Other than that, not been up to a whole lot, still studying really hard. I'm down to my last 4 exams on my medical transcriptionist training program. That is taking a lot more time than I thought it would for this last chunk. I thought it would be much quicker, and still American grammar is killing me. I just hate it so much. So very, very much. Sigh. Anyway, so I think that's everything. My favorite exercise this week. You're gonna have to look this up. It's very cool. Bent arm barbell pullovers. It works your shoulders, it works your back, it works your lats, and it works your abs. And it even works your triceps. It's a very good exercise, and it's very cool. And it looks somewhat similar to skull crushers. But yeah, definitely look it up. And I would absolutely recommend that if you attempt it, do it with an easy bar. They're the ones that sort of have this sort of, it goes down and then up, and then it does a swoop, and then down and then up, and then, you know, it's a weird looking one. They're basically, most gyms have them. They're just the barbells that aren't just straight. And if you ask anybody at your gym, they'd be able to point you to them. They're really great also for bicep curls. Basically, they're really good for just ensuring that for the most part, you keep form really well. If you decide to do the barbell pullovers, remember, keep your ankles in. You want to keep them, you want Barbie arms. That is exactly what you want, Barbie arms. So, you know, you're sort of like, you know, keep your elbows tucked. Anyway, yeah, I'm in my fancy robe. By fancy, I mean terry cloth, and it's technically a man's robe. And it's almost too big for me to wear reasonably. Which is pretty good. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and get less smelly. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope that this has inspired somebody. And I hope that everybody's having a really good day. And yeah. Anyway, and there was a couple of people that were like really nice when I posted my last video, and I meant to write down names and say thank you, and I did not. So when I'm done here, I'm gonna go and respond to those comments and say that. But seriously, thank you. I have been slightly demoralized, we shall say, over the last couple of weeks. Just not feeling as awesome about it, and people saying nice things feels good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Thanks!